In a world where heroes touch our souls and give us hope, voice your vibe and join us in the green room to share your story, your family, and your fur babies. Join Brian Schulman and the chick with the tool belt, Nancy Barrows, for full force funness.
Hey. We are live and in person.
We made it.
We made it. Where are we right now?
We are live and in person from the Boca Luna Lux Lounge.
That's right, live from the Boca Lux Lounge.
And we're here with Save a Teen, a nonprofit organization that raises funds to support foster youth. We are also here thanks to the generosity of the South Florida. You're supposed to remember this part.
It is South Florida Investor Social Club.
That's it. The South Florida.
The Bay Area, South Florida.
Okay, so here we are. We're going to start for real now.
Okay, ready?
All right,
go.
I'm ready. Hey, everybody. Thanks for joining us. It's Giving Tuesday. We're here live from the Boca Luna Lux Lounge.
Boca Luna Lux Lounge.
And
yes,
we are here to raise funds for an amazing nonprofit called Save a Teen. And they have programs. You'll hear more about the program and the people involved. But what they are doing is supporting foster youth and making sure that they have every advantage that they need to be successful and thrive in life.
That's right.
We are also here thanks to the South Florida and Bay Investor Social Club.
That's right.
And
they partner with venues and other social clubs throughout the city of South Florida and Silicon Valley with periodic meetups and events, galas and 3-day summits. The social club cross collaborates with other leading accredited investors and key leading professionals in a multiple of industries while maintaining and being a connector in the outside of the city of South Florida and the Bay Area. And the organization executes events with a focus of entrepreneurial education, and lifestyle, connecting fine dining, entertainment, connection, and education all in one. Now, you can learn more about the South Florida Bay Area Investor Social Club by going to southfloridainvestorsocialclub.com. Yes, that's right.
There you go. And I think for the rest of the night, forgive us.
And there it is right there.
There you go. Just right there. We're going to drop the Bay Area one because we're focused here in South Florida. This is Claire. The founder is now permanently. She'll be with us in a little bit. Aaron will be with us in a little bit.
That's right.
He is the president and founder of the Save a Teen organization, and it was born from a shared vision with his friend and CEO, Chase Bruder, to bring their passion. And Aaron's going to tell you a bit more about his story. He was, at age 13, adopted out of the foster system. So you can see where his personal passion is. He's going to share his story. But what they're doing is they're creating avenues, programs, and platforms that enable teenagers to learn and grow into life and career. They provide a lasting impact through their programs. The organization focuses on several key areas. One is life skills development. So programs that give essential skills like financial literacy, communication, time management, career readiness, and it empowers teens to be successful and advocate for themselves and come to the table at an even playing field.
Yes.
They also work with community engagement, crisis intervention, and foster care advocacy.
Yes. So if you were just joining us, this is Voice Your Vibe Live. We are broadcasting live around the world in over 120 countries on Amazon Fire, Roku TV, Pod TV, Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, and everywhere else. Multiple smart TV networks. Want to give a big shout out to our friends at Pod TV for broadcasting this around the world. And we'd love to thank our remote producer, Aaron Gibson,
Always.
and our little buddy who is in the studio with him right now in Canada. Thank you guys so much for being with us. We appreciate you. We love you. And we're so excited to be here at yes, the Boca Luna Lux Lounge. That's right. Shout out to the Boca Luna Lux Lounge for providing this wonderful location this evening for such an important evening and such an important event, which is all about helping to save teens. Now, Aaron Clemens is the founder and president of Save a Teen, and we're excited to bring him on so that you can meet him and hear his story about what inspired him to start this organization. We're going to be interviewing guests that are here as well. There's a panel. We're going to be interviewing these incredible speakers so you can meet them, learn about what inspired them to be here this evening, and support Save a Teen. And guys, like we do every time we show up, we're all about sharing the love. And we are asking you to open your hearts and open your wallets in support of this incredible organization.
Yes, thank you. That's what I was going to say.
Oh, Nancy Debra just said that, but in a lower voice.
We're going to do all of those things, but we're also going to ask you to look into your hearts. Every dollar counts. So every dollar goes toward one of these programs that will support a teen that's in the foster system to thrive, live their best lives, get the skills they need and the support they need to really excel in life. And, Aaron will tell us, his life has been trials and tribulations as well as success. It's built resilience, but certainly being his child in the foster system presents unique challenges. And knowing that firsthand, he's created an organization that will fill the gap and your dollar will count. And I know that it's a hard time of year. So if you can't open your wallet at this time, I want to remind you that sharing this event, sharing this link and information about Save a Teen is giving as well.
Save a Team too.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah. Save your team.
So that's giving as well. So don't think that you can't give if you can't open your wallet and make a donation at this time.
That's right.
Please share the event, share information about the organization, talk to people, let them know, share that donation link because that is giving and every dollar truly does count. All right, I'm going to try and flag down Aaron here.
We're going to be bringing on Aaron now, who's very excited, and we're excited as well.
He's busy doing his thing. He
has an incredible story. We're excited for you to hear it.
Yes. And
Nancy's telling me to stop.
No, I'm actually pushing you over because we need room for
Yes.
Aaron.
All right.
That's what I'm doing here.
Yes.
So we're going to welcome in Aaron. And just to remind you, he's the president and founder of Save a Teen. He himself is an adoptee from the foster system, which is what brewed his passion for this organization and which hones his unique perspective on what teens in the system really need and the programs that he and the CEO Chase Bruder are creating with your help, with your dollar or many dollars, hopefully, if you're able to create these programs that are not Band-Aids, but they are long-term solutions for these families. Yes.
Thank you, Aaron, for putting that link up. We will keep dropping it for you in the comments because I know some of you have already asked, where do we go to donate?
So, and you can also go directly to saveateen.org.
That's right.
And right there, you will find a donation button. Click there and go ahead and do your thing. We know you guys are an incredible community. You have beautiful hearts and you support organizations that are making a difference. And certainly this is one of them. So here I'm going to grab Aaron here.
We're going to grab Aaron right now.
I might literally have to physically grab Aaron.
Go and grab Aaron.
But
go ahead,
let's see. Okay.
He's very excited. Aaron, we're ready for you.
We need you. All right. See, I almost had to go over
Aaron,
there.
we're actually global.
Okay. Good to know.
Yes.
So this is Aaron. I'm going to scooch over and you get real close. We're going to get friendly so that you can share as far over as you need to. Let's get you in there. There you go. We have told people a little bit about you. We told people that you have firsthand experience with what these teens need, having been in the foster system and an adoptee as a teen from the system. But we have not shared your story because that is yours to tell. And you have an incredible, powerful story. And I'm going to tell you to just look there at our audience when you share.
Yes. Well, thank you for having me on the show. I greatly appreciate it, you guys. My name is Aaron Clemens, president and founder of saveateen.org, nonprofit organization. What we do is we raise awareness for parents who adopt teens in foster care. We also promote and save the next generation of teens all throughout the country. A little bit about why it got created is because when I was at 10 years old, I got taken away from my dad. I lived in a shelter for 6 months. I went to upper middle class Christian family that fostered me for 1 year in World Palm Beach. They taught me how to read, write, go to school, become successful. Then I went to another upper middle class Christian family for a year, Jupiter Farms, and they did the same thing and made me successful. And then the caseworker says, Aaron, they only adopt and they only foster and not adopt. And they said to me, that they said, you have 2 options. The caseworker told me. You either can go on WPTV News Channel 5 with Jim Sackett and do an interview and make yourself vulnerable. And hopefully if Sammy sees you on the 5 o'clock news, which was a Thursday's adopted child segment, or you'll be a statistic in the system. The family will keep you there until you're 18 and then you're out on your own. So I chose to go on WPTV News Channel 5 with Jim Sackett and make myself vulnerable, explain my story. I was at Fun Depot in Lake Worth on a miracle round. And, I answered questions on the 5 o'clock news with Thursday's adopted child segment. And upper middle class Christian family saw me an interview on the 5 o'clock news. And the grandmother was dying from, long story short, I found out after I was adopted, was dying from breast cancer at 76. And said, told her daughter that couldn't have kids, I want you to adopt that child before before I die. And I see a lot of opportunity in him and faith and it was a Christian family as well. And I said yes for them to adopt me. I met them, I liked them, they adopted me, and then it changed my life forever. And that's why Save a Teen was created.
It's amazing. It really
Incredible.
is.
Such an inspiring story.
Such an inspiring story. And I think that many of us don't have experience, or at least don't know that we have experience with people who came through the foster system. So hearing your story and, the way things go in terms of, I don't think it's atypical. You tell me that you would have been one family to another year after year and get to a point where, because you're older, families aren't as willing to adopt or looking to adopt older children at that point. And so being a success story is really, for a lot of kids, the exception and not the rule. So if you can share a little bit about what it was like for you as a teen, moving from family to family and hearing that potentially you were going to be a statistic and, be part of the system and not have the support and family that you deserved.
It was really tough. You feel alone, you don't have a lot of money, you're moving around a lot. It's really tough. And, and that's why we created it, because we want to raise awareness for the parents to adopt teens and accept them in their home. They're just like babies and kids in a way. They're older. They'll become 18 and adult quicker, but they still need a home and a loving home for parents to care on. And that's why I'm encouraging, families to adopt between 13 and 18-year-olds and give them the help they need. So it builds our country as a whole better, as a society, and a family values and instill values in those kids that really do need it, and so on.
Again, I'm going to give you a chance to talk, I swear. For those of you who are not familiar with the foster system, at the age of 18, kids age out. So I turned 18 February of my senior year of high school. If I was a statistic in the system, if I was with a family that was no longer receiving a check because I turned 18, they could put me out. If I was in the system and living in a group home, turn 18, I'm no longer the responsibility of the state. I'm out on my own. And I know for me, I was nowhere near ready at 18 to be on my own, to navigate the world on my own. And so the emphasis on adopting older teens and knowing that they need the love and support as much as any other kid out there in a home where they can feel safe and they're taken care of. So we know that every dollar counts. We've shared that with our audience. Every dollar counts. And if you can't open your wallet at this time, please share the event. Please share the organization. I'm going to ask you another question, Aaron, because we have you here and your story is so compelling. The family that adopted you.
Yes.
Are you able to tell us a little bit about them, or do they like to stay in the shadows?
I can talk a little bit about them. They're a Christian family. I went to Christ Fellowship at Palm Beach Gardens campus. I'm a Christian, believe in God. God saved my life by putting them in my life. And, Christ Fellowship really, helped me throughout my adulthood too, as well as when I was a teen. I remember that time when I was hanging out in the teen center and, I got adopted. My adopted family introduced me to Christ Fellowship. I was sitting in the teen room playing video games one day, and I was all alone. I didn't have much friends. And then Pastor Todd Mullins' son, Jefferson Mullins, came out and said, "Oh, let's play games, hang out, and then let's go in the church." And he was being a friend because he knew I was all alone, and and he made me feel comfortable and welcome at Christ Fellowship, and and little things like that may really make a difference. You know what I mean, as well.
It certainly sounds like that. Were you the only foster child in that family?
Yes, I was. I was the only child in that family. They still made me work hard and so on. And if you want to talk about my background, I can talk about my background a little bit.
Sure. We want to know everything we can to know about you. Because
Yes.
That's what we know. That's what is going to bring people. That's what touches hearts. Knowing your story is so powerful, impactful, and that we can hear it straight from you. So what you're willing to share, we're willing to air.
Yes. So a little bit about me. In middle school, when I got adopted, I went to Watson B. Duncan, top fundraiser at Duncan 3 years in a row. Got good grades. My parents taught me read, write, go to school, manners, all that stuff I didn't learn when I was younger because I had a really tough life before I was 10 with my biological dad. And, there were drugs, alcoholics, parents, and it was really tough. I had to help take care of him when I was a kid. And he was a plumber. He did construction and stuff like that, my biological dad. So I went to Palm Beach Gardens. Then I went to Palm Beach Gardens High School. I had a lot of success there. I was in Future Business Leaders of America, parliamentarian for 3 years. I was the district president for the largest chapter in the state, in the country, 2,000 members. I had the first district award ceremony for FBLA, Future Business Leaders of America, on TV. I had 3.5 GPA, 3.7 HPA, Gardens High School. I gave the senior ovation speech in front of 800 students for my graduating class. And it was kind of a funny story on that. I was just walking in the hall, and all these kids were all dressed up and everything. And I was wearing shorts, flip-flops, and a T-shirt, the heavy backpack, walking home. All of a sudden, I say, "Hey, what's this line for?" "Oh, senior ovation speech." So what I did was I just sat in line, and I didn't have anything prepared. And I just went up there and spoke, and and they picked me, and they were very impressed to give the senior ovation speech in front of 700 students. I was top 18% of my class. I was in Library Club, National Honor Society, National Technical Honor Society at Gardens High School, Palm Beach Gardens High, and a lot of success. I was in the Tourism Hospitality Magnet Program. Then I went to Palm Beach State College. I got my AS Hospitality Management, and I was in Phi Beta Lambda, which is the Future Business Leaders of America, president as well, student government senator, vice president. So I have all these accomplishments, all because I was adopted. And the foster family came in and saved my life, and I was adopted through WPTV News Channel 5 on the Adopted Child segment with Jim Sackett. All because of that one interview, all because of that grandmother telling her daughter to adopt that child before she dies to save my life really made a difference in the career path and the path of my life compared to being a statistic. When you're a statistic in a system, you don't have, you go to homelessness, you go to drugs, alcohol, there's no support, they go to jail. There's almost on the street, and you're forgotten about when you're in the system, and the government doesn't do much to help those kids. And here at Save a Teen, we're going to provide those programs to do that. For when you phase out, promote awareness for troubled teens that are poor as well as foster kids.
I mean, the story just gets better and better because honestly,
So inspired.
All the things you achieved were with the love and support of a stable family. And
right.
And without that, again, the statistics show where you probably would have ended up, and none of it would have been as positive as now, nor would you be making the impact that you are today with the programs that you're doing. And again, like we said earlier, your unique position and perspective on having been through the system, you really know what's missing and where the gaps are and how you can create some permanent solutions. It's been so wonderful talking to you. I know there's other people that we're going to talk to tonight that will share more about the organization, more about what they're doing, more about what's coming. But we really appreciate you sitting down with us and sharing your story. I know that everybody's going to fall in love with you the way we did when we met you. What was it, 2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
Heard your story and knew that this was something we wanted to be involved in.
Well, yeah, and I thank you very much. And I appreciate that. What we also want to do is partner with brand consultant Lisa Ray to create a whole national brand around me as a face of Save a Teen through my life story to inspire all the other foster kids all throughout the country. We want to do a book deal, like 25 Steps to Succeed in Foster Care, revolving my life story. So every kid, every parent, and everyone that's inspired by my story can read that and really be inspired to either adopt or to motivate teens to adopt, or, you know, change a kid's life or a teen's life, and so on. And we want to do like a book deal. Then you do motivational speakerships where I get paid to speak, and a portion of that will go through the nonprofit again, and create a whole national brand. We have just the system is we have 1,500 kids in Palm Beach County. We have 35,000 kids all throughout the state of Florida that need homes. We have 390,000 kids around, estimated nationwide. It's a national crisis, and we all need to get together around the movement to change lives and make a difference as a country, to better our country, to better our families, and to better our society as a whole.
That's right. So go to saveateen.org and click that donate button now. Open your hearts, open your wallets to help save a teen.
Open your homes.
Open your homes.
Open your homes.
Yes,
open your hearts,
open
your
your
wallets,
homes.
and your homes.
That's right.
So thank you so much. I
Thank
know
you,
that
Erin.
we are going to have a chance to speak to the CEO of Save a Teen next, Chase Broder. He's going to get back into some more details on the programs and what your dollars will be doing. So thank you so much, Aaron. We really appreciate you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Erin.
Thank you, guys.
We appreciate you.
My pleasure.
All right. If you're just joining us, we are live at the get this right.
Boca
Luna Lux Lounge.
Say that 10
Yes,
times
say
fast.
that 10 times fast. I can't say that save times fast correctly, so we won't do that anymore. But we are Brian Schulman
and Nancy Debra Barrows.
That's right. Voice Your Vibe live on location in Boca Raton, Florida for the Save a Teen nonprofit premiere event in conjunction with the South Florida Bay Area Investors Social Club. That's right. We are broadcasting around the world in over 120 countries on Amazon Fire, Roku TV, Pod TV, Twitter, Twitch, and YouTube, and everywhere else. And we are excited to be here to help raise awareness and also raise some money to be able to help teens around the world. It really is an incredible organization. It's incredible what they're doing, and we are excited to be here to be able to support.
And you hear Aaron's story. 10 years old, removed from his biological family, had already had a very difficult life. He came from an environment that had drugs and alcohol. He was taking care of his adult biological dad as a 10-year-old, removed from the home and placed in a foster home for 1 year, then moved again to another foster home and also a school change, until finally someone came to him. And I just can't even imagine what it's like at 12, 13 years old to have someone say, well, listen, either you're going to get real vulnerable on national television or you're going to become a statistic. And the bravery involved behind going on the show, going on the news, and pleading his case and you know, asking the world, someone out there, to love him. So, and how that completely changed the trajectory of his life and his success, which also has led him to creating the Save a Teen Foundation, filling those unique gaps that are missing in this crisis that we have through the foster system, where children don't have homes, and especially focusing on those teens, 13 to 18 years old.
Yes.
People are less likely to adopt children at an older age. So this organization really focuses on the beautiful things a teen can bring to your life and the ways that they can support that team in life to be successful, to level the playing fields, to support them through their struggles, build resilience, and truly shine, hopefully all the way Aaron has.
Yes, and want to give love and shout outs to all of you that are joining us from around the world on every platform. We see you. Dinner is ready. Donating now. Thank you so much, Bob, brother. We so appreciate you.
So I probably should mention, so now's a good time to open your hearts, your wallets, and your
homes. That's right.
Your homes. There are children in need of a safe place and a loving family.
Yes.
And through your donation, the Save a Teen Foundation can support those vulnerable kids in those teen years.
That's
through, you know, through life the best they can until they find their family.
Yes. So there are many different ways that this incredible organization is helping, from life skill development. You'll see it up on the screen. There's programs that teach essential skills like financial literacy, time management, communication.
He's going to tell us more about all of
Yes,
those.
he's going to tell us all about that. So maybe I should stop and
Well,
we can have...
you know, it's okay. They have educational support, tutoring, mentorship, scholarships, to really have teens excel academically, for higher education or vocational training.
Yes, and mental health resources, which are so important, from counseling, therapy, and peer support groups that are designed to address emotional and psychological challenges, fostering resilience and self-esteem. Thank you, Erin.
Community engagement, for sure. We've got community engagement, getting them out volunteering and learning the aspects of leadership programs and team building and skills they're going to need in life to be successful. So before we lose Chase, because
we're going to bring Chase over.
He is the CEO of Save a Teen and his event here tonight. He needs to be out there wheeling and dealing. Open your wallets, open your hearts, open your homes. If you cannot open your wallet at this time, share. Sharing is giving.
That's right.
Share this event, share about the organization, share about Erin and the amazing people who are trying to support these kids. Remember, they're children.
Yes.
Teens are children. Imagine yourself at those vulnerable ages. Were you ready to be out in the world on your own? Would you have been able to do it without the support? We're going to invite in Chase right now. He is the CEO of the Save a Teen nonprofit. Come on in. You're going to get
We're
cozy.
getting nice and cozy here.
And cozy so we can get you in here.
Wonderful.
All right,
Thanks so much.
You're welcome. We're going to have you introduce yourself and then tell about, you're going to share about the programs and your passion for this organization and how you became involved with our audience.
Yeah, so basically it comes around having to do with pain points and seeing pain points out there and solutions. So and trends. So basically, one of the obviously big pain points is what's going on, in America and across the globe with teenagers, especially troubled teenagers and teenagers inside the foster care system. And basically, they don't have the resources and tools available to really help them succeed. So Erin, who is the face and president and founder of 17, that was obviously just on, we met and I basically talked to him. He was working on a prior non-for-profit. I basically said to him, hey, if it doesn't work out, why don't we really try to pull us in? And, I created the name Save a Teen and, save the next generation of teens. So massive pain point, and then providing, real solutions that are going to really help change teenage lives. Because basically, if you look at the future of everything that's going on in society, a lot of it is going to come down towards the teenagers, making America great again down the road, and also the globe too. So it's an extremely important to really help the teenagers out and to really help them be successful in the future. So the idea is to build our real solutions and not just kind of Band-Aids. So basically, I've come up with some ideas on how to do that. So, and I can kind of explain to that as well.
Before you go further,
Sure.
I'm going to put another little plug in here. So we are here at the Boca Luna Lux Lounge. I can't get out of the way. But we are here to raise funds for Save a Teen, a nonprofit that benefits foster youth, especially focusing on teens, through different programs. And I know you're going to share a little bit. I know you have some life skills development, some community engagement, and a bunch of other mental health initiatives. So if you could share a little bit about the programs. Again, this is our future generation. This is the generation that's going to be taking care of us when we get older. We want to make sure that they're equipped, prepared. They are, fortified, resilient. They have all the resources they need to be able to do that in a way that continues to enrich the community, the lives of the people around them, being very, again, community minded. And, we want to see them excel. And when they take over the world, we can say maybe it had something to do with Save a Teen, right?
Yes, exactly. So, once again, saving a teen is saving the future. So saving the future of our communities, saving the future of America, saving the future of the globe. So everything, there's so much, chaos going on right now, in the world, and so many things are very, very volatile and out there. The social media stuff out there, the different violence that happens in the teenage world.
No, you're good. Just not so close. Yeah.
Okay.
Um,
The violence out there, teenagers are very confused. There's a lot of troubled teens out there. They need help. So what my main focus is, and what Save a Teen's main focus is to provide some tools to do so. So what is that? So basically what we're doing is we're going to create a teenage digital platform is one of the first solutions. So where teenagers can go on, they can log into it, they can collaborate with other teenagers, especially ones that need help. So let's say, for example, foster children, and they don't have a place to go to. They're not good at communicating. They may play video games online or something else, but they want to maybe go to Save a Teen, and from there they can go and meet other people, that are like-minded, that are suffering, that have problems that they can meet. Another part of it is going to be mentoring and counseling. So a lot of teenagers, they just need help. They need someone that can kind of guide them and show them the way. So the Save a Teen platform is also going to have internships on there and educational platforms for learning. We're also going to be helping to curate their social experience too on the platform to help guide them away from the bad stuff and help focus on more, productivity in terms of being social on the internet. The main other point too with Save a Teen's platform is that we're going to, with the internships, what we want to do is provide them with an exit strategy to have a job. And so what we want to do, excuse me, is ideally we want to partner with some of the Magnificent Seven technology companies. We want it to be more tech focused because technology is the future, any way we look at it. So, for example, if we would partner with, Meta, Amazon, Google, Tesla, we would have basically, they would be sponsoring Save a Teen to sponsor their next generation workforce. And as a result of that, when they phase out of the Save a Teen system, they would have a job and they'd have a brighter future, as well as they would have all the learning tools and everything else. And they'd have a back end support team to help them their journey, because it doesn't just end, at 18. I'm sure Aaron kind of explained too, if foster children are left behind at 18, there's really no tools at all support. So besides the digital platform aspect of it, we do want to have a physical Save a Teen center. We don't have a physical Save a Teen Smart Center, similar to the Boys and Girls Club. They can go in and get hands-on, real face-to-face connections with mentors, counseling, education, collaborate with other people, just like a school, basically, but more tailored and structured, and more tailored and structured in terms of a skill that they're going to learn that will provide them, a future job in the future. So besides that, down the road, we have other lot of ideas, housing, stay tuned.
Yeah.
I have a lot of ideas with that. We're looking for support here. We're looking for, funds to help really Save a Teen, to really help, build the next generation, give them a future. So,
Incredible.
So here's where we say,
Open your hearts, open your wallets, open your homes.
And you can go to the links that are being shown to make a donation. Every donation counts. So whether it's $1 or $100, your contribution is contributing to the future success of the teen generation of today. And that future success is good for all of us. The programs, as you heard from Chase, everything from mentoring to job skills to mental health support, they have thought of all the things that these teens really need to make it to 18, but then thrive beyond 18. Be out there in the world and be people in our communities that are giving back, be successful, productive, and just healthy, happy humans. And you can be a part of that. So open your wallets, open your hearts, open your homes. If you cannot open your wallet at this time, we understand. But what you can do is share this event, share information about this organization, share a donation link, because in doing so, you are giving. We reach more people every day because of you. We can only get so many people, the 3 of us, the 4 of us, the 100 of us in the room, but if everyone is sharing, what a difference it makes. Aaron, I almost called you Aaron. Chase, thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it.
We appreciate
your
you.
insight in the program and your passion and the vision of where everything is going.
Thank you so much, and we appreciate so much your support in helping save the next generation of teenagers. We really plan to do something very special here, and we thank you so much, and we look forward to providing solutions and really helping teenagers and save the next generation of teens. So
we so appreciate you and all that you're doing.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, so there you heard it. A little bit more information.
So,
thank you so much.
You just had a chance to meet the founder and president, as well as the CEO of Save a Teen.
Yes, the Save a Teen Foundation.
And
we are here at the Boca Luna
We are
Lux
at the
Lounge.
Boca Luna Lux Lounge in Boca Raton, Florida, live on location and broadcasting around the world in over 120 countries on Amazon Fire, Roku TV, Pod TV, Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, and everywhere else.
And we want to thank the South Florida Investor Social Club
Yes, we
because
do.
they have partnered with Save a Teen
Yes.
for this event, getting them out there with their initial fundraising event.
That's right.
We're incredibly proud of that. We are. I'm sorry, I'm getting flagged down. I lost my train of thought. I'm so sorry. But we have someone else coming into.
Is this Lisa?
It's
Lisa Ray. All right,
Ray.
wonderful.
All right, so Lisa Ray is coming in. She was. Yes, we're going to get comfy cozy.
We're getting up close and
Hi.
personal.
So this is Lisa Ray, and she is a very important part of the Save a Teen organization because she is really here bringing her expertise, her experience to the organization to build Save a Teen and their brand and build it around Aaron and make sure that story gets out there. And that's what's going to get people to recognize, open their hearts, wallets, and homes. But let's hear from you, Lisa, a little bit about what you have planned.
It's so exciting to be here on a night where people come together for a philanthropic cause in Boca Raton. It's such a nice thing at the holiday to be able to come back and give this way. And I love the story of Aaron Clemens. He really is such a success story inside of the program, but as we know, that is not the case for everyone. And so this is a true comeback kid story to come back to his community and want to build a foundation called Save a Teen, which really gets the funding going for when these kids age out at 18. You know, there's not college funds. There's not a family that's able to support. And so
I can't imagine applying for colleges, taking the test that I had to without the support of a family, without the money, without all of that stuff. And these kids, like you said, the funds are not there at 18. You're on your own.
Yeah, the app that they have built really helps the kids drop in prior to graduation. So the forms are there, the help is there, the counseling is there. And then once we get to this final stage, we're able to help them push across the finish line and win. And that's what feels really great about Save a Teen. So I'm so happy to be on board. I've been brought in as a literary agent for Aaron. We are writing his book. That's what I do. I work with celebrity and military and athletes writing their legacy.
I was
story.
going to say, and I'm looking here. She's an 8-time, if I remember correctly, 8-time number one best-selling author.
Yes.
Yeah, it's really an exciting time, you know, coming out of COVID with the assistance of AI being able to come in and create profiles for people. There's still this unique sense of being able to tell your story. Everyone has one. What is yours is really my tagline. And
I love that.
Being able to add in the specifics about how it is that you win and how you excel is really what is so exciting as a literary agent. And so I'm just returning from New York. Terry Moy, SEAL Team 1. His book is now inside of our National Museum.
Fantastic.
And so very excited for the program to be able to come back and now work with Aaron.
Wonderful.
What an amazing opportunity. And we talk about giving, and we are asking you to open your hearts, your wallets, your homes.
That's right.
But another way that you can help is by being a part of the organization.
Right.
Reach out, find out what they need. Your unique skills might just be what they've been looking for. You know, as a literary agent, getting the word out through print, and I know you're going to be doing a lot of the marketing. What can people out there do that would help
It's really interesting because the brands that we want to work with want visibility. And inside of a book, that's exactly what we give you. And so we're offering the foreword of the book. We're offering the testimonials in the book and a chapter to be able to come in and talk about how it is that you are able to foster the success in your own life. And this is something that Aaron really wants to be able to work with. Others that want to see teens achieve as well. The proceed of the books are going back to Save a Teen. And so your dollars to be able to get behind Aaron to tell his unique story is going to push this foundation.
Yes.
I love it. So get involved. There are chapters, forwards, testimonials. Buy the book when it's out, because that money is going back to the foundation. I saw Eric Swanson out there, Mr. Awesome, our friend, who is also, he knows about the book world. He said, no drama. What was it? No drama, serve others is his thing.
Right.
And Lisa, you're embodying that. You got involved because Aaron's story inspired you. If we're trying to inspire someone else to get involved, what would you be telling them about your experience with Save a Teen?
Save a Teen is really one of those charities that, again, it's a feel-good story. It's where somebody who could have gone on and just had great success in their own life on a single lane, linear type occasion, has decided to turn around and pull every single resource that he has together to come back and give back to his community so that others can achieve and that others can win. And in that bright light is where we all shine when we rise together. And that is the moment that I was hooked on what it is that Save a Teen is.
Yeah.
This is not a local story. This is a local goes global story. We have children everywhere inside of our foster care programs that are struggling. And we have kids with 3.8s, 4.0s that have no funding to go to college. Where are these kids?
Yes.
What's happening to them with their frustration? Their mental health issues are going up. All we're doing is building therapy for these kids. So let's give to a foundation like Save a Teen and start building programs for these kids so that we can have a game plan for them. An end game.
Amen.
Right. So that we're not picking up pieces at the end. Right. We are building strong, resilient individuals who can thrive through life. That is just amazing. I have one last question for you. If you had to give your teen self some advice, what would you tell your teen self?
Stay true to your mission. Everyone fails, and it's out of those failures that you grow the most.
Yes.
Be a little easier on yourself, Lisa. Everything is going to work out in the end.
Yes.
Grace.
Said.
Thank you so much, Lisa. We really appreciate you joining us.
To both
Same
of
to
you.
Thank you so much for being here.
Yeah,
Sounds
there you
great.
go. And again, you guys have had all the the direct links to find people and connect with them on their LinkedIn and social media. We are thrilled if you are just joining us. We are Nancy, Debra Barrows, and
Brian Schulman
here with Voice Your Vibe at the
Luna Lux Lounge,
Luna Lux
the global
Lounge.
the Boca Luna Lux Lounge in Boca Raton, Florida. And we are broadcasting live around the world in over 120 countries on Amazon Fire, Roku TV, Pod TV, Twitter, Twitch, and YouTube. Thank you to our friends at Pod TV for helping us go global this evening. And we appreciate each and every one of you. We see you in the comments across all the platforms. And we appreciate all of you that have reached out and said, how can we donate? So please open your hearts, open your wallets, open your homes. And donate to that link that's on the screen there. I've dropped it on a couple different platforms. I know it's a long link. So
you can also go to saveateen.org,
yes,
and right there on their homepage, there is a donate button.
That's
Click on that and give what you can, give more than you can.
Yes.
I always say, I know it's a hard time of year for people to open their wallets, but even that dollar makes a difference. And
it does.
You hear the stories and what's happening in our system, in our foster system, what's happening to our youth, and the ways that they are really left without resources, supports, and struggle from the time that they leave the system, often for the rest of their lives. And Save a Teen is filling that gap. It is not a Band-Aid. It is a permanent solution to picking up where the system leaves off.
That's right. Because at 18 years old, the system says, see you later.
Yeah, see you later. No funds. Figure it out on your own. You're an adult now. So we can help these kids. They're kids. You think about a 13 to 18-year-old child. These are kids who have a lot of love to give and have a lot of growing to do. And they need to do that in a safe, healthy, loving space. So whether you open your home or you open your wallet as a way to contribute to the future of this next teen generation. They are our future. We are saving the future, and we are helping small beings really grow into a life that they love and thrive and give back and value community and take their experiences and continue to help others grow. So
Enrique,
again,
we love you, brother.
we love you, Enrique. Thank you for being here.
We appreciate you.
SaveAteen.org, and you will
Yes.
have that donation link right there.
Thank you,
And
PJ. Yes,
there you
I
go.
dropped it in the comments so that you have that. If
Okay.
you're just joining us right now, we are here at the premier event for Save a Teen nonprofit, and they're a nonprofit organization founded by President Aaron Clemens, who we had the honor to interview earlier and hear his story, as well as CEO Chase Bruder, who also shared his story. And more importantly, the incredible things that this organization is doing to help save a teen and save teens around the world.
Yeah, around the country.
Yes, around
We
the
have
country.
so many kids. And we have another really beautiful giving heart here with us now.
Yes, we do.
And she will introduce herself, but this is Claire. Claire is amazing. She's doing beautiful things. She's achieved so much, and you can share that. And I know we're going to have you share a little bit about your book and how you got involved with the Save a Teen organization.
Sure. So yes, my name is Claire Holton. I founded South Florida Investor Social Club about 7 years ago, starting with Silicon Valley in San Francisco. Moved down here, met Aaron, and he became like an adopted brother to me. I love his passion for Save a Teen and decided to create an exclusive contract with him to do all of our events with South Florida Investor Social Club with Save a Teen. So our goal is to work together, bridge our communities. South Florida Investor Social Club is a focus on VCs, CEOs, tech founders, tech enthusiasts. The goal is to build an authentic community where people can level up. They can build connections. If they need help with an investment or a VC or have an interest in investing in property or looking for someone that could be a business partner, we try to connect them and we try to build that bridge. And we try to create a circle of trust for individuals to reach out for anything they may need. With the memberships, we offer databases as well, so everybody can reach out, email, contact one another, whether it's a tech founder that's trying to connect with a certain VC, or whether it is, two investors that want to join venture together on an investment property. A little bit about my book here. It's a part of
Hold it so you don't block your face.
South Florida Investor Social Club. It's a guide of insider tips, focuses on all types of investments, everything from real estate investments to pre-IPO investments. Also, any type of investment out there, we kind of go through development, real estate investment trusts.
Got all the goodies in
all
there.
the insider tips
all
are in the
sorts of good
book.
in there.
And that's pretty much what we are all about. We're very holistic. We call ourselves the dolphins. We're not the sharks. We're dolphins that want to help each other. It's a cutthroat environment sometimes in this industry, in these industries. And our goal is to build, again, something where we can help each other and, connect and build a very strong friendship with one another.
No, I love that. I mean, I come from building and growing startups in the tech industry for 25 years. And I think, what you said is spot on. It's so important that we come together, that we work together, we collaborate more, and that we help one another. Because when we do that, we all grow and we all win. So I love what you have created, what you're doing, and the coming together for such an important and special evening, one that is just the beginning.
And it seems like such a natural fit because what Save a Teen is doing is creating community and connectedness and resources that are out there. And it sounds that's very much what you have been doing for the past 7 years with the South Florida Investor Social Club. And you mentioned it kind of went past it quickly, but I want to put a little bit of a spotlight on the fact that you have a contract with Save a Teen, and all of your events, you said, will be.
Yes, all together. Every event that we do is working with Save a Teen. He's my business partner. I work very closely with him and Chase, the CEO of Save a Teen. And we have one event that we do that's a 5,000 person summit. So we bring in maybe a few different nonprofits, but the main one is Save a Teen for all of our events. With the summit, we'll bring in Make-A-Wish Foundation or maybe a few others, but Save a Teen is our primary focus.
I love it. And So all of these events, which I know you have 12 a year, from small intimate gatherings of about 50 people to, like you said, a 5,000 person summit, all of these and your membership in this community is a way to give back to Save a Teen, really, because all the events are connected. So you will continue to shine the spotlight on Save a Teen, helping them to grow and meet their mission.
Absolutely. Yes.
I just want to say thank you for being you.
Oh, thank you.
Because of everything that you do, how you open your heart to help so many. It honestly is incredible. And we're blessed to have met you. We appreciate what you do, and we're so happy to be able to support.
Well, thank you.
Thank you for inviting us to be part of this event and part of, growing Save a Teen and meeting their mission and supporting you and your mission with your group.
Yes.
Maybe you heard some of that. I said, I just saying thank you for inviting us to be here to shine the spotlight on Save a Teen and your group, both of which are building those communities we love, communities of authenticity, communities of support, communities where you shine the light on others, you pay it forward, and you are all rooting for everyone else to succeed.
Absolutely. It's all about collective energy and synergy.
Yes.
And community.
Yes.
And I'm honored to have you guys here, and it's a blessing to have you both here.
Thank
you so much.
Thank you.
All right.
And so, Claire got the phone call probably 10 days before this event.
That's
that
right.
She was somehow going to incorporate us in. So thank you. You've been graceful and very,
wonderful,
very generous, very flexible. And
wonderful to work with.
We appreciate that you made it so easy for us to be here.
Well, thank you. I'm honored, and I'm excited to have you guys here.
Thank you. All
Thank
right.
you, Claire.
You guys, this is for you.
Well, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
We appreciate that. That's right.
Oh,
Yes.
good
All right.
to know.
Wonderful.
Thank you. And you have a minute. Okay. So
All
if you
right.
are just joining us,
If you're just joining us, we are live from
the Boca Luna
Boca
Lux
Luna
Lounge.
We didn't plan that. The
We-
Boca Luna Lux Lounge
just done it enough
in
now.
Boca Raton, Florida.
So a little plug for them.
Yes.
This is
Shout
a
out to
great,
Boca Luna Lux
a
Lounge. Great
space.
spot. Great
Um,
space. Great.
we can't
great
show you
vibe
all
in
the people here, but we have
It's all
about
happening over there. It's a
200
great
people at
vibe.
this event, and yet it feels very intimate.
Yes.
The people here at Boca Luna Lux Lounge have really gone out of their way to make us comfortable, accommodate us, make sure we
They
have the
have.
space, make sure that we
They
were
have.
able to bring this to you and help Save a Teen.
Yep.
And we have another friend that's going to join us, Josh Parker.
Josh Parker's looking sharp.
He is looking sharp. He's
He's
going to be
looking
part
sharp.
of the panel later. You guys, I know we won't be able to bring you every speaker while they're speaking on the panel, but we want you to hear a little bit from each of them, what they do, how they're connected to the organization, and get a little bit of information from them in terms of what would they tell a teen. We want to get some of their wisdom out there
That's right.
for anyone watching. So
Yes.
I'm going to scooch over.
We're going to bring Josh over right
and
now.
we're going to bring Josh
He's
in.
going to have a seat with us
And he
and
is
say hi to
the
everyone around the world.
Director and Portfolio Manager of Rockefeller Capital Management. Now, I have all these beautiful things here on this card, but I think it comes out much better if you talk about yourself. How's that? Because I can read it, but you can bring it to life.
Thank you very much.
So go ahead and tell us a little bit about you and what you do, and then how you got involved with everything going on here tonight.
Sure. Thanks so much. Well, I'm a managing director, private advisor at the Rockefeller Global Family Office. And previous to that, I was at Morgan Stanley and Merrill Lynch for a long time. But I basically manage wealth for people all over the country. And I've been active in different nonprofits throughout my career, including the Boys and Girls Club. And now I'm getting involved with this nonprofit called Save a Teen.
So one of the things I want to ask you before we go further, because this is my fun thing, is, we are talking about Save a Teen, the future, making sure kids are supported, educated, opening people's hearts while it's homes to support this cause, because we know it's so needed. If you were to give your teen self some advice, what would that look like?
I think you got to be very careful about who you hang out with and what group you surround yourself with, because I think as a young person, if your father isn't a big part of your life, or if your mother isn't a big part of your life when you're young, you become a victim of your surroundings as you get older. And if you're around potentially people that are leading you into bad paths in life, that can lead you down the wrong road, especially without a strong parental network, especially through the ages of like 6 to 12. So I would say be careful who you hang out with, and try to hang out with people you aspire to be, successful people, healthy people, people that are into sports and that are going somewhere in life. And I think that's a huge thing. And never give up. My grandfather was born in England, and he, Winston Churchill in World War II, has a famous quote, and it's never, ever surrender. And I think you just can't give up, and surround yourself with the best people you possibly can.
I think that's brilliant advice. We know that, we're only as good as the people that surround us. I always say that I'm never the smartest person in the room. So I need to surround myself with people who really know more than me, who see things differently than me, and certainly are going to lift my energy in a positive way and broaden my horizons in a very positive way. So thank you so much for that. I think that's important advice for people to hear. In terms of, I want to tap into a little bit about your expertise and your area of expertise. I know there's probably young people out there who don't feel like they need to invest. They don't know how to invest. They don't, I remember being 20 and not thinking anything about being the age I am now and wanting to have some wealth under my belt. What sort of advice would you give to people who are just starting out, if you're able to do that?
Absolutely. I think it's very important to start. You got to start. There's an old adage in investing in the market, and it's not timing the market, it's time in the market. And the longer that you have your money working for you, you're going to be ahead of the game. So if you can start even with a basic mutual fund or a basic ETF that has a broad exposure to the stock market or the bond market, or a diversified portfolio that includes stocks, bonds, maybe some gold, and just keep doing it every month, a little bit every month, and you'll be astonished over the years what it could grow to. And obviously, the bigger it gets, the bigger the numbers become, and it can be a very powerful tool for retirement. Even if you don't think you have the means to do it, $50 a month, just start, and it will grow because the market goes up. 70-75% of the time the markets go up. Our system's based on a strong capital market, and if you don't do it, you'll regret it.
I agree. I think that was like one of the things when I was younger is I didn't see the future, but I also didn't think I had the money to do it. And literally $50 when I went from being in graduate school making nothing to, getting paid for my skills, it felt like a lot of money. And $50 was something that I hadn't had in my pocket before. And so taking that $50 and putting it toward my future, if you do one thing, start. Like we say, you got to show up. You got to show up. So that's one thing. Thank you so much, Josh. I think it's really important for people out there to hear, because I think a lot of times people consider themselves in a place that they don't have the wealth. So as we talk about wealth, let me just spin this here. Yes. We're here asking you to open your hearts, your wallets, and your homes to raise money for Save a Teen, who is it's an organization that is working to fill the gap between the foster system and the foster system crisis that we have, especially for our teens, our 12 to 18-year-olds, by creating programs that are not a Band-Aid, they are solutions. As you had earlier, they're doing internships, they provide mental health support, they do mentorship, they do education, they really are creating a full service platform that is going to transform into youth centers as well, that will allow these teens to thrive. And we thank you so much, Josh, for sitting down with us, sharing your expertise and some time with us. Thank you so much. Is there anything else you'd like to say before you leave us for now?
I just want to thank you guys for doing this, and encourage everyone to start investing.
There you go. You heard it here first.
We appreciate you.
Thank you so much, Josh.
So welcome. All right.
Oh gosh, he was tall.
He was tall. Like over here, like looking for a booster seat.
So we'll remind you where you are. We're going to remind you a little bit of the advice we've gotten. So if you're looking to build your wealth, get started. Even $50 a month does something, and even a single $50 donation will make a huge difference in a teen's life.
Yes, so please open your hearts, open your wallets, open your homes. Go to saveateen.org, hit donate, and thank you. Thank you from the bottom of our hearts, as we are we're so moved by what these incredible humans and organization is doing.
And if you weren't here when we started, I want to recap Aaron's story. I know he's not here to tell it, but
Yes, let's do that.
Aaron is an amazing human who at 10 years old was removed from his biological dad's home, where up until then he had really lived a challenging life. It was drug exposure in the home, and he was taking care of his father as a child who was an alcoholic. He was taken from the home, put in a foster home for a year before he was moved to a second foster home for a year, until someone came to him at 13 years old and said, well, you have a choice. You can either get really vulnerable on a television program and hope that someone opens their home and their heart to you and wants to adopt you, or you can become a statistic. So that story is just incredible. And the family that adopted him and the opportunities he had because he became part of that family are just incredible. And when you know the statistics about the foster care system, that at 18 years old, you're kicked out, and that's it. No funds, no support. And this platform Save a Teen is really creating the tools to help those teens transition from the foster system to a thriving life that is full and lots of positivity, instead of running down the path where a lot of our foster youth go.
That's right.
To homelessness and drug addiction, as well as dealing with law enforcement on the wrong side and maybe incarceration. So we're going to tell you a lot more about that. But right now
we have another guest.
We do have another guest.
We do.
And while we're doing this, and while we're
Joseph?
talking to them, you can go to saveateen.org. Oh, come on
Joe,
in.
Arya, come on in.
You're going to get real nice and cozy with us. I promise
All
we don't
right.
bite.
The world, Joe, the world.
Nice to meet you. And I'm going to make sure I get it right. I don't trust myself on these things. You are the former CEO of Liquidity Providers, co-founder, and I want to get this right. Is it Aja Labs LLC, and partner of Distributed Capital Partners? You fit that all on your business card.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about what you did and how you got involved with the Save a Teen organization.
Sure. I got to know Aaron through Chase Bruder, and Aaron told me his story. I was really motivated about helping him build something bigger than himself, and to help out the underprivileged in Florida. I want to do that and help out these kids.
Yeah.
So one of the things we've been asking people is, because we're talking about teens,
Yep.
What is one piece of advice you would have given your teen self looking back?
Keep working harder. Keep working harder. Don't party too much.
All right, we're going to have to go. You know what? You're probably similar in age to me, where social media didn't catch all of the things that we were doing that were so foolish. We are lucky. We are asking people to open their hearts and wallets and their homes tonight. I know that you fell in love with Aaron the way we did.
We appreciate you.
If you could share one thing to convince people about what can happen here with their donations and their time.
As somebody once told me, give till it hurts to help out these teens in Florida. And Aaron gives more than himself to make this happen, to help out other kids, so they have the same opportunity that he had, and help kids get production for jobs, to graduating high school. It's going to be a great thing.
I agree. Thank you so much for your time. Is there anything else you want to share with us before you have to give up your seat to go to your panel?
Yeah. Give to Save a Teen.
There you go.
There you go.
It's just that simple. Well, thank you,
Thank
Joe.
you, Joe. We so
And
appreciate you.
There you go. All the wisdom you just needed right there.
Thank you, Joe.
Give to Save a Teen.
That's right. Give to Save a Teen. That's what tonight is all about. And it's the first of many events to come. And we're honored to be able to be here to support for such an important evening and such an important cause. And most importantly, to help save teens.
You know, one of the things is we keep talking about getting teens prepared for the world. And I think this organization, and if you open your home to a teen and you donate to this organization, what we allow them is to be children, to have a childhood, to not have to do the things Aaron did by taking care of his adult parent and becoming an adult real fast. You know, they get to hang out with other kids that are in their situation, which is unique, and lots of other students and kids around them wouldn't wouldn't necessarily be able to understand and have the tough conversations. We allow them to be somewhere where they feel safe and are able to grow and flourish without worrying about keeping a roof over their heads and, what they're going to do the next day for food. And in addition to that, Save a Teen is really filling in these gaps that are not there for these kids that are remain in the foster system rather than being adopted. And again, we're talking about 13 to 18 years old. These are children. They're still growing. They still need support. And I can tell you firsthand after working in a middle school that they still want their mommies and daddies. So any family that has love to give, that can bring one of these children into their home, you're giving more than you know. And in addition, feel free to open your wallet, go to saveateen.org, and you will see that donation button right there on their homepage. Give $1, give $100, give more than you think you can give. And if you cannot open your wallet at this time, we do understand. But what you can do is share this broadcast.
Share.
Sharing is giving. Share the broadcast. Share the information about Save a Teen. Go to their website, find out about their programs, tell people you think can help, tell people whose hearts this would resonate with. And we can only reach so many people, but if each of us introduces this organization to one person, 5 people, imagine what we can do, what Save a Teen can do with the funds and the programs that they're running, which are educational and skill-based. They are mental health-based. They are mentor-based, internship-based. They are making sure that they have involvement with the community and leadership programs. They really are giving these kids an opportunity to have a different path than what the statistics say they will have. You want to join in? You want me to keep going?
Everything you just said.
Everything I just said. Beautiful.
Noah's right here.
Noah is here.
We're excited to have her join us.
Thank you, Noah. This is Noah Crane, who is, and I love what you're doing. She is the CEO at Greenest Grass LLC and a mindset coach. So
yes.
I keep telling everybody I have this really beautiful blurb, but I can introduce you. I'm happy to. But when the person themselves introduces themselves, you bring it to life. So tell us what's important. Maybe tell us what's not on the card there.
For me, I actually rebranded recently. It's so it used to be Greenest Grass. Now it's World Healing Tour LLC. And my mission is heal yourself, heal the world. I really believe when we do our own self-work and we're able to heal our own traumas and past, which most of us have, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Then if you're out there living life and being human, it's hard to be unscathed.
Yes, and then we're able to take what we've learned and be able to help others on the journey. So I'm all about creating platforms to help others heal and educate and inspire others to live their best lives.
And you're speaking our language. We love that.
Yeah.
And it's so in line with what Save a Teen is trying to create. One of the things we are asking people, and we'll find out a little bit more about where we can find you and things like that about your new endeavor here, or rebranding. It's actually the same endeavor, just a rebranding. But we're talking about teens who are living in the system of foster care without the loving homes that they deserve, and maybe without the guidance and adult influences that really help them thrive and encourage them and cheer them on. If you had to give some advice to your teen self, what would that sound like?
Well, I would give advice that my daughter, she's a teen, she's 18 years old. She's an incredibly beautiful young woman. And what I love so much that she found out on her own, I didn't even teach her that, is that she found God. And she literally prays to God every day, asks God for support. And it has changed her life, right? She has such strong faith and trust in a higher power. And so you're not alone on this journey. You can always ask for support. God's here to guide you. And she's in a relationship right now with a guy with her boyfriend for 7 months. And they literally put God in the middle of the relationship. They don't believe that you can have a positive, good relationship without God in your life. So find that connection to God, whether it's God, higher power, source, whatever you want to call it. Find connection to something bigger than you, because you're not alone. And this is a guided journey when you truly learn to listen and open your heart and soul to everything that's out there.
I swear we didn't coach her to say any of that. It's just perfect,
So
Noah.
true.
Thank you. You bring up an important piece of find something bigger than you. We are all connected. It's all about building a community around you. So is Save a Teen. Save a Teen is about creating a safe space, a grounded space, something bigger than just one person, bigger than Aaron. It is all of us coming together to make this work to fix what's broken, really. So, in terms of what you're doing now, is there anything you want people to know before? I know you've got to go speak on your panel before we let you go. Is there anything else you wanted to add?
The most important thing is to know that you're not alone in this journey, that there's always people to support you. I call them messengers. They come into your life to guide you. You got to be open. You got to be a good listener, and just ask God for support. Thank God every day for this journey, and everything will uncover. Don't be attached to an end result. Everything happens the way it's supposed to be. Just have faith and trust. Everything's going to turn out the way you want it to.
And there's a mic drop for you. I don't know what to add to that. So thank you, Noah. We really appreciate you sitting down with us. I know you're going to be on the panel later. We'll have an opportunity to hear a little bit more from Noah. You guys are going to have to find out more by connecting with her. We'll have her linked up. Have the link up for connecting with her on LinkedIn. I got it out. There you go. So that you can learn more from this amazing soul. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you for the great work you guys are doing.
Thank you so much. We so appreciate you.
And again, what are we talking about? We're talking about connection. We're talking about something bigger than self, about how we can tap into the power around us and really.
It's Lucy.
Okay, hang on. I'm sorry. I'm trying to talk.
You're fine. You're good. You keep talking. It's right
All
there.
right, there we go. And you can do that. You can do that by opening your hearts, your wallets, and your homes.
That's right.
And donating to Save a Teen. Save a Teen, as we discussed earlier, if you're just joining us, is focused on the teens who are in the foster system. If you do not know, at 18 years old, the foster system abandons those teens that have not yet been adopted. And there are no funds, there's no guidance, there's no program. They are out there at 18 years old trying to navigate life on their own. And Save a Teen, Aaron, who is the founder of that, Aaron Clemens, was a foster child himself. And so he knows the unique needs of these children. I keep saying students of these children. They truly are children. And with his Save a Teen organization, he is creating this place and programs that allow those kids the opportunities to have a safe space, to be in a loving environment, to learn from others, to be supported, cheerleaded, and your dollar can make a difference.
All right, so we're going to bring Lucy. I'm actually really excited about Lucy because of everything that you're doing. Yes, come, sit down.
Come. You're going to have to get a little friendly with us.
Super excited about what you're building, which we're excited to tell. This is the world. Say hi to the world. Welcome.
So my understanding, and I'm sure you can do it more eloquently, is you're a founder of Guiltless to Go, and you are really connecting people from an app to healthy foods. And you are able to look at things based on, I was looking at this, if you have dietary types, if you have allergies, if you're looking for a certain type of diet, whether it be calorie rich,
ingredients, calories,
right, all of that good stuff, and you're making it easily accessible. But I know you can do that better than I can, so forgive me, and I'm going to let you bring your baby to life.
Thank you so much. Yeah, so I'm building Guiltless to Go. We're building an AI-powered app, making healthy ordering easy. So users will be able to filter, search, order nearby grocery stores by diet types, healthy ingredients, allergies, calories, macros, and prices. If somebody has a diet type that's keto, vegan, gluten-free, or say they have allergies such as soy-free, dairy-free, they should be able to filter for those things so that everything else is removed. And that's all they're seeing in the grocery store. Think how hard it is for somebody that has these allergy types right now when they go to the grocery store. They have to look at every single package. We want to make that super easy by removing the items, removing distractions that they don't want to see. And on top of that, we're going to be putting a proprietary Guiltless certified rating health score attached to items. That's going to rate the product from 0 to 100 in terms of healthiness. The higher the score, the less guilty the product is. Think of it like the FICO score for healthy food. The FICO score sums up your borrowing power. This GCR health score will sum up the healthiness of the product. So we'll be applying that to every product at a bird's eye view. Imagine like an Instacart model where you're looking at products. It's filtered for what you want. And then you're seeing at a bird's eye view, the health score attached to all the products to make it super easy for you to order healthy.
That's phenomenal. I love that.
I will say, steal your associate.
Yes, please.
That immediately what comes to mind is people who are newly introduced to the fact that they have allergies or they need a special diet because of a health change. And it can be so overwhelming when you're trying to navigate all of those things. And like you said, trying to read every label, figure it out, the anxiety that goes with that. I think this is just absolutely like a service tool. It's absolutely a service tool for people who are learning for different reasons how to navigate a new world of food, and want to be healthy and want to be safe. So that when I heard about this, I was like, that if I was diagnosed as a type 2 diabetic tomorrow, there'd be so much information for me to take in. I could go to your app and go ahead and say, all right, I really don't know what I'm doing, but I know I can't eat this, this, and this. Right. And right in front of me with the health scores, I can create a diet that is created with healthy foods that I'd want to eat that support my health journey.
And removing all the distractions so that you're not even distracted by the things you can't eat. So that's the big thing, is really just removing that, and will allow you to be able to track your progress with our Gillis Calorie Tracker back end. So we're really kind of combining 3 apps in one, if you will. We're an all-in-one app, and want to make it just super easy for people to be able to do
wonderful. That. Now, we're all here in support of Save a Teen tonight, and would love to know, what inspired you to be here and to support such an important cause.
Yeah, Aaron's just doing an amazing work, helping these low-income, distressed teens, helping them with scholarships and getting into universities and jobs. What he's doing in the community is so amazing. So it's just awesome. I really want to support him any way I can.
That's wonderful. Now, we've been asking everyone an important question. So if you were to look back and talk to your teen self, what would be one piece of advice that you would give your teen self?
My teen self, I would tell my teen self to always just do what you're doing. Just believe in yourself, and go for your dreams. Just, I think everything's mindset. I think everything, keeping a positive mental attitude, and then just knowing that there's help out there like Save a Teen to be able to help you to do the things you want to do.
Love that. That's wonderful. Well,
appreciate you joining us. Thank you so much. Wonderful to meet you.
Thank you.
These amazing individuals that we are meeting tonight.
Yeah, just incredible humans, you guys. And in fact, sure.
Okay. All right. So we have
we have another guest joining us right now.
And my understanding is that Greg is about to launch his own venture, but tell us a little bit about how you got involved with Aaron and the Save a Teen nonprofit.
Well, basically, I decided I was launching a high-end luxury lifestyle brand champagne company, and I'm very philanthropic. I love giving back to people, and I was looking for, foundations like Make-A-Wish. I wanted to donate to CHOP, which is the Children's Hospital of Philadelphia, and the Nicholas Children's Hospital, and I wanted entirely for non-profits that I could help. And then I met Aaron downtown, and he just became a really close friend, and I just was enamored and fascinated by his story.
Yes.
And his story just resonated with me. And so the idea is, once we launch the brand, this is my first event that I'm helping them out with. And then we have an event we're putting together in July. It's a 3-day business summit in PGA National, and it's going to be a celebrity golf tournament. And I'm going to partner with the Make-A-Wish Foundation and have Save a Teen collaborate with them to piggyback off of their network, because the Make-A-Wish Foundation loves making wishes for teens, and there might be teens in the centers that want to meet somebody and have a mentor, and they can facilitate that. And then the idea is, once I launch the company, like portions of the proceeds that we get from our online sales, like our products and services, like our private limousines, private yachts, jets and stuff like that. A portion of the proceeds I want to give to these charities, and every bottle of champagne that I sell, a small portion will go to charities like Save a Teen, because they need the help, and we want to save, one teen at a time. It just, even if it's 2% or 5%, if you look at a company making $1 billion a year and you're giving 5% to charity, that's a huge deal. And then what you can do is you monetize that and you spread it out between the four, but the four cohesively work together because they all relate to children. And I have a son myself, and it just having that is just would be amazing to help somebody like that and see where he's came through is just incredible.
And I love one of the aspects that you're bringing to light here, which is there are kids in the foster system who have significant health challenges that Make-A-Wish might not know about because there's no one to write the letter. There's no one to make the call. They don't have those people in their lives. And so that collaboration just made my heart grow 3 sizes. And it was already coming out of my chest here, hearing Aaron's story and talking about Save a Teen. So thank you for that.
Because the one thing what I'm really good at, where I excel, is leveraging people. It's nobody knows about Save a Teen yet. They will, but there's teens out there, troubled teens, teens in foster care that nobody knows about, and the Make-A-Wish only know about people that they're told about. So this is a great way to shed light onto these teens and see how Make-A-Wish can make a dream happen. And maybe that dream could be they meet their like mentor, or maybe their dream is by somebody seeing them, they end up getting adopted because they find a family that's connected. And that's the key, is to just really, I put people first and myself second. I believe in giving back before, but I have to make profit, obviously, in order to benefit, because without money, you can't help anybody. So the more money I can make, and if anybody's interested in learning more about Save a Teen, just go to saveateen.org. And then, you can reach out to us, if you're interested in being a part of the 3-day business summit. My Instagram handle is Mr.Imperial, Mr.Imperial. If you want any further on it, just let me know. And whatever you can do, get out your wallets, your checkbooks, your credit cards, and let's save a teen. Because teens are the future of business and the future of society. Because when we're gone, we need people, and we don't want to leave them struggling. So save a teen, that's where we're at.
A lot of people talk about legacy. Clearly, they say clearly you're building yours. And honestly, by being a part of this organization, being part of Save a Teen, you can build your legacy too. Like you said.
That's kind of what I told my son. The reason I'm building this business, so I can leave him with something if he decides to choose to take over the business. He has that ability and the ability to go, and he said to me, so that means I got to go to 4 years of college, and I have to take up business management, marketing, advertising, and finance. I said, you couldn't answer something better than that. And he's a very smart individual. And, I just want to leave my footprint. But it's not about just leaving a footprint. When you leave a digital footprint, did you make a difference on that digital footprint? Or is it just a digital footprint? Because a lot of people leave a digital footprint, but they don't make a difference. They make billions of dollars, but did they help anybody? Like Scrooge McDuck, we're Christmas time and we think of, the Scrooge, but you got to think, when you're in business, you're making all that money, but who are you helping? You need to find something you're passionate about, or an organization like Save a Teen you're passionate about. And it's good to give back because it comes back to you tenfold.
Yes. Love that.
1,000%. So we
love that. We're double miking.
We're double miking. Okay.
Sure, you got it.
Yeah.
Just put it
close
enough to get to the two of us. 3, 2. You're good. Just watch your hair. Yes.
Okay, so we're here at the event raising funds for saveateen.org.
That's right.
And we have been having the most amazing conversation here about legacy, giving back, and are you making a difference?
That's
and
right.
If you're just tuning in, we're going to have you do a quick little recap.
Yes, hi. For you who don't know me, my name is Greg Stevens. I am the founder and CEO of the Imperial Group, which is a high-end luxury lifestyle brand. The Imperial Group at gmail.com. My Instagram handle is Mr.Imperial. I'm launching a lifestyle brand because I want to leave a digital footprint on this planet and be able to give back to, organizations like Save a Teen, because I think it's very imperative, that no matter how much money you make, if you're not doing good with the money, the money really means nothing. So first and foremost, I believe in helping those in need, because when you help those in need, it'll come back to you tenfold. And that's the, entire message behind Saving a Teen, is because they are the future. And if and if we don't protect the future, then the future's lost, and then that just has a massive impact on the world. And that's kind of why we're doing what we're doing. And this event here is incredible. And if you don't know, these two, the most amazing people I've met in a very long time, they're doing amazing work, and their energy is infectious. And I could hang out with them morning, noon, and night and never get bored, and always learn something new.
We so appreciate that.
We so appreciate
we
that.
so appreciate you, and we appreciate your heart and everything you're doing to help Save a Teen.
Yes.
So thank you.
Thank you. And for those of you who don't know us, I'm Nancy Debra Barrows.
I'm
and
Brian
this is Brian
Schulman. And we are with Voice Your Vibe.
And one of the things I want to bring back around to is that Greg was saying how his organization is working with Make-A-Wish Foundation, and how our foster youth, our teen foster youth who are in the system, not adopted, not in a foster home, they don't have anyone to champion for them. Organizations like Make-A-Wish don't know that they're needed. They don't know, because there's no one making the call. There's no one championing for these kids. So thank you to you for bringing these organizations together.
To make a little bit of clarity, I'm getting ready to partner with Make-A-Wish, because I think Make-A-Wish needs to find out about Save a Teen, because with their network, they do great work, and they already have a network of people that can actually benefit Save a Teen.
Yes.
And because they're all about helping people and helping people's dreams come reality,
that's right.
That they would love to partner, because it would make perfect sense for them.
I love that, and I agree with you.
We love Save a Teen, and this event's amazing. You guys are amazing, and everybody, like I said, if you can, get out your wallets.
Open your hearts, open your wallets, open your homes.
Yes. I'm going to steal a line right now from the guy who created Bob Geldof, who created Live Aid. Don't go to the pub tonight. Don't go to the restaurant. Get out your wallets and get into your pockets and donate to Save a Teen.
Yes, so well said.
Beautiful.
Love that.
I was going to say,
love that. Love you. And so appreciate you.
Dig deep. Thank you so much. Dig deep for. You're welcome. Thank you. Dig deep, you guys. This is an amazing organization.
Yes.
And that was Enrique who came by, who was doing some additional footage.
Yes, and actually, I wanted the owner is actually the gentleman we spoke to earlier when we walked in is actually the owner of this incredible establishment.
The guy with the New York baseball cap?
Yes. So I'd love to. We'd love to get him over here at some point.
I'm going to take a field trip. You're good on your own for a little bit?
Go ahead, take a field trip.
I'll be back.
All right, fantastic. Well, if you're just joining us, welcome to Boca Luna Lux Lounge. We are live in Boca Raton, Florida, broadcasting around the world in over 120 countries on Amazon Fire, Roku TV, Pod TV, Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn Live, and everywhere else for this incredible premiere of Save a Teen. And if you are just joining us, welcome. We're so happy to have you with us. I'm going to take a sip of water here in just a second, but Save a Teen, in conjunction with South Florida Investor Social Club, has brought to you this incredible evening. It's going to be the first of many to come over the next year. Save a Teen is a nonprofit organization founded by President Aaron Clemens and CEO Chase Bruder. Aaron was born from this organization was born from the shared vision to make a lasting impact on at-risk teens. Aaron Clemens brings a deeply personal passion to the mission, having experienced the challenges of the foster care system firsthand. And at just 13 years old, Aaron's life took a transformative turn when he was featured on a local news channel, leading to his adoption by a loving family in Palm Beach, Florida. His journey is marked by both hardship as well as resilience, and inspired this programs that he and Chase have developed to empower teens facing similar struggles. And together, they aim to provide hope, they aim to provide resources, and aim to provide skills to help these young individuals overcome obstacles and build brighter futures. So what is Save a Teen nonprofit? It is a virtual platform that enables teenagers to learn and grow into life and career. So Save a Teen will provide a lasting impact for our teens, enable a greater chance of success and productivity, and your support and your contributions and your hearts will enable them to be able to meet our goal and fund this mission. Woo! That's a lot. So open your hearts, open your wallets, open your homes, help Save a Teen by donating right here. You will find that link in the comments across the platforms. It's an incredible opportunity to be able to help teens overcome challenges and create a brighter future. Now, the South Florida Bay Area Investor Social Club partners with venues and other social clubs throughout the city of South Florida and Silicon Valley with periodical meetups, events, galas, 3-day summits. You've heard about some of these things that are coming down the pike here in the next year. The social club cross-collaborates with other leading accredited investors, as well as key leading professionals in a multitude of industries, while maintaining being a connector in and outside of the city of Florida and the Bay Area. The organization executes events with a focus on entrepreneurial education and lifestyle, connecting fine dining, entertainment, connection, and education all in one. All right. We wanted to introduce you to Jay. Jay is the owner of this incredible establishment,
the Boca Luna Lux Lounge.
Hey,
we're good. We're gonna get you.
We're gonna bring in here. Come on in. How are you? We're doing great.
Have you ever seen a more beautiful hat?
I know. I love the hat.
I'm going to give you my microphone
and
so everybody
smile.
can hear you. Yeah. Jay has been incredibly generous. He'll tell you a little bit more, but he has given the space to the organizations here tonight so that he could help in his way to amplify the cause and raise funds. Yes. He's been incredibly accommodating to all of our needs tonight. Yes, he has. Because we walked in and we had a lot of things that we needed to work
he
out.
Was so helpful. And he was bringing in buckets of ice, and he was running around like a chicken with his head cut off, making sure everything was set.
Exactly. You have to, you know what I mean? Like when you're doing something for the kids, you know, you have to make sure, you know, you raise that awareness, creating that visual where, hey, you know what? Hey, you know, you've been successful. Why are you doing this? You know what I mean? Like I said, it's all about being humble.
That's,
you know, if you're humble and
kind.
It's not about, oh, I have money, I don't have to do this. You know what I mean? No matter what you do in life, you have to set a little guideline to create the show. Hey, you know what? Just because this is my location doesn't mean that I don't get my hands dirty.
That's right.
You know, you always get your hands dirty no matter what, you know. So therefore, you know, it's just going out there, just letting everybody know, no matter who you are, you know, we're all equal.
So Jay, thank you. So well said. What inspired you to build this phenomenal location here?
Well, what inspired me is I like the entertainment scene, you know what I mean? So therefore, I was one of the bar. Yeah. Because we always used to leave the recording studio late night and we'd go to a bar. Yeah. So you know, when I'm like, okay, I'm not in the studio anymore, so what do? So move to Boca, open up a bar. Yeah. Now it used to be called 111 before. Okay. Now it's called Boca Luna Lux Lounge. Yeah. You know, we just did the whole thing with John Taffer on Bar Rescue. Good friend of mine. Yeah. You know what I mean? So now we're just Boca Luna. Lux Lounge.
I was going to say now, but can you say it 10 times fast? Because I tried earlier and I couldn't.
Boca Luna Lux Lounge.
It just rolls off the tongue, I tell you.
Right, it does, you know.
And I know, Jay, we had a brief conversation. You have a giving spirit. We were talking about Save a Teen and what they're doing, and you've helped so many. One of the things we're asking people is, if you could look back and give your teen self a piece of advice, what would that look like?
Whatever you're doing, to keep doing it and don't stop. No matter what people tell you, you can't, but you can. You know what I mean? The reason why a lot of people tell you they can't do something is themselves. So if you can't do yourself, you know what I mean? How could you tell me what I can and what I can't do? You know? Yeah. It's simple. Life is simple. You have to build anything that you do in life. You have to keep doing it. You know, if you're going to start something, don't stop. You know what I mean? Don't stop doing what you're doing, because as soon as you stop, as soon as you give up, I mean, you know what I mean, you fail.
And I love what you're saying is that oftentimes people tell us we can't because they can't themselves. They can't imagine it, how to do it, how to get there. Their skill set doesn't match. It has nothing to do with whether or not you as an individual possess what you need to reach your goals, accomplish your dreams, and soar.
Right. You're very right about that. Like I said, growing up, you know what I mean? A lot of people told me, oh, you're not going to amount to anything. You're not going to amount to anything. But like I said, you know what I mean? Years later, you know what I mean? 19 years old, coming out of where I came from, you know what I mean? I'm doing pretty good for myself. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A lot of my teachers,
Feel you.
a lot of friends, it goes, wow, I've seen you on TV. I'm like, okay, well, what does that mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you could have been on TV if you kept on doing what you were doing. A lot of people seem to think that life is hard. No, life is not hard. We make life hard because you know what? We set our goals and we don't accomplish our goals by finishing what we started.
Yes.
So if you finish what you've started, anybody can be successful.
It's so true. And success is one of those things, you know, you hear words like fear and failure and the unknown, and there's a negative connotation to those things, but they are not negative. They are in fact positive because it's the success of fear and the success of failure and the success of the unknown that.
You keep going.
Are you good? All right. When you flip the script and you look at those things in a more positive way and realize that the falling and the failing and the unknown are where the most beautiful things happen. You just have to keep getting up and just keep going.
You know, maybe like I said, if you don't learn to fail, you will never be successful.
Yes.
And when you do get successful without failing, you know what happens, right? You become a real bum.
Yes.
To the point where you don't know how to bounce back up.
No, it's so true.
You don't have the resilience.
So true.
You also don't have the mindset of giving and helping others along the way. If it's not something you worked hard for, you don't necessarily have a sense of how hard it is to succeed, to make it through the failures, the unknown, and the fear.
Yes.
And as we are talking here, we had a really great opening here and say, like,
it is.
There is a man here, Aaron Clemens, who is pursuing his dream by creating the Save a Teen Foundation, where you literally, your donation, opening your hearts, opening your wallets, opening your home could save a teen. He comes from the foster system. He was a teen that went unadopted until he was 13 years old, and the path changed for him. He went from being a statistic in our foster system, which leads most kids to homelessness, to drug addiction, to incarceration. Very few have the support, especially when they age out at 18 and they do not have the funds to pursue education, even vocational training, or even keep a roof over their head. So today you have an opportunity to make other people's dreams come true, one of which is a teen. There's a child out there that your dollar, your $100, your home, and your heart is going to make the difference too. So please give generously. And if right now you cannot open your wallet, then share the vision, share the mission, share the website, share this event, saveateen.org. You can get there by a click of a button, and there will be a donate button there for you. And you can go ahead and give a little more than you think you can.
Like I said, go to saveateen.org and donate.
Thank you, Jay. We so appreciate you, man.
Thank you so much. And Enrique, we just want you to pop your head in here. We got a hardworking man over here on the other side.
That's right. He's making things happen.
He's the one that's doing us some B-roll footage and getting stuff to other gosh, why can't I think? Not avenues.
It's okay. There's a lot of talking happening here.
There's getting the word out. I don't mind.
Love to.
Okay, and stick with us. We're here with you too.
So am I live, right?
Yes, we're live around the world in over 120 countries.
So this is what I have to say. This is my first time being at an event like this, and it's a lot of people that have a lot of things that they like to do, which is like helping the teens and helping the community and helping impact the world for a better.
We're gonna help you with that.
Oh, sorry about that.
No, not for you. So you can be in the picture.
Oh, sorry.
I got it. I got a picture finger.
Okay. So my name is Enrique, and I'm from Palm Beach. I'm 23 years old, and I was in the foster care myself, and I grew up firsthand where the government is not really helping our teenagers, it's not really helping our kids, and we need to do a better job. And I feel like the people that have a lot of money, and I feel like the people that don't have a lot of money share one thing in common, is that when you lose everything, everyone feels the same thing. You know what I mean? So I was at some point in my life where I lost everything, and I realized, damn, you have to be humble because there's so many people struggling in this world. The government is not really helping our country. It's not really helping our people. We need to start helping each other, in embracing family, embracing change, embracing hustling to really make it in life so you can take care of your family. That's what I'm all about.
And we love to hear your story. And, again, firsthand, we've been talking about, you may not know or don't know that you know someone who came through the foster system, or maybe you just don't. And you've seen two beautiful, smiling, giving faces tonight that are the kids that we're talking about today. They were those kids at some point, and they were the kids who your dollar is going to help, who you opening your heart, your wallet, your home, giving homes is a daughter, giving your heart, your home, a roof over your head, support cheerleading for these kids. I mean, we're talking about kids 13 to 18 years old. You can make a huge difference in their lives. So please go to saveateen.org.
Open your hearts, open your wallets, open your homes, and let's help save teens by donating.
Yeah, thank you so much for sitting down with us.
Ricky,
I know
we
you
so
are busy doing a
appreciate
bunch of
you.
stuff.
You guys are going to see me in the movies. I will be a multimillionaire, and I will help as many kids as I can. I will stop human trafficking. I will get involved in the fight against violence in this country. That's what my plan is. That's why I'm here to capture the moment. This is Save a Teen over here. This is the podcast. What's the podcast?
Voice Your Vibe.
What is it?
Voice Your Vibe.
Voice Your
Voice
Vibe.
Your Vibe. Yeah.
That's a good name. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. If it wasn't for these people, I don't know how we're gonna get live around the world. You know. But
Thank you.
Thank you so much. We so appreciate you.
And for those of you
Thank
who
you for
are,
being you.
Yes, thank you.
All right. That was a good one. Yay!
All right. So, of course, we're just getting to know the people around here, and one heart is bigger than the other. So I'm so glad that Enrique sat down with us and shared his experience.
Absolutely. Now, real quick, there is entertainment that is happening here. Right, artist DJ Walla Walla is live right now. And if I do this right, Aaron, if you can remove the banner for me, I'm going to play a quick video for you so you can get an idea of who this is. One more, brother.
And thank you to Aaron, our remote producer, who probably can't even hear us at this point.
I got you, buddy.
Who always jumps in, is always willing to help. And thank you for volunteering to be our remote producer.
It's that time we say that hard goodbye.
So yeah, thank you. Without you, I'm not done shining the spotlight on you. Without you, we couldn't do this, which means the money that's being raised tonight, the awareness that's being raised tonight wouldn't be happening. So thank you.
Amen.
And
we
thank
love you,
you
Aaron
to all of you who have already donated and will donate and get the word out about this amazing organization. Now I will
talk
stop
about the
talking.
really cool lights that are bouncing off the thing here. All right, Aaron, let's go. We can play that right now.
Real quick.
Little plug for our
It's that time we say that hard goodbye. No, it's the right thing, but my heart still cries. Type of shit that hurts me deep inside. Baby, you know you're not ready to cross the line. It's that time we say that hard goodbye. Was yesterday you said, baby, you're mine. I guess for you that was a long time. That's why today we say that hard goodbye. One true love, I love. One true love, I love. I can't get enough. Baby, I'm stuck 'cause of your love. One true love, I love. One true love. One true love, one true love, I love. One true love, I love. I can't get enough.
We're back.
We're back, and we're here
back.
with George.
We're live, and it's so good to be with every one of you again here. Thank you for joining us around the world in over 120 countries on Amazon Fire, Roku TV, Pod TV, Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn Live, and everywhere else.
Oh, wow. I need a breath after that. And for those of you who don't know us, I'm Nancy Debra Barrows, and this is Brian Schulman.
I am.
And we are with Voice Your Vibe. We're here at this beautiful fundraising event for saveateen.org. That's where you're going to go to donate as well.
That's right.
And we're here talking to George. He's going to tell us a little bit about himself. And then we're going to ask you that question that's become part of this podcast tonight, which is, if you could give yourself, your teen self, some advice, what would that be?
Okay, well, hi, everybody. This is George Dubeck, the Ultimate Networker, and I'm here to help save a teen. And one thing I would really address to the teenage group of individuals out there is always seek advice from people that are older than you, that are wiser than you. don't make decisions on your own because most of the time you don't have enough maturity. So ask grandparents, uncles, professional people, ask them advice before you make major decisions. That would be what I would recommend.
And the most beautiful part of that is what Save a Teen is creating, right? They're creating mentorships and internships in places where foster youth can connect with people who are maybe older, wiser than them, and have more experience and can help them make these important decisions in life. How did you get involved?
Well, I'm the ultimate networker. I've written many books on networking, business, social, family networking. And the most important thing also, besides seeking the advice of experts, is to build a support group. Nobody can make it on their own in today's world. Even if you think you can, everybody needs help and support from family, friends, and other people, either financial, emotional, or any kind of support. And you got to build a great team around yourself to be successful.
Well said.
And that's what, again, Save a Teen is doing, creating these teams that can advocate, support, mental health, educate, mentor, all of those amazing things that these kids deserve. And because they are in the system, they don't necessarily get the opportunity. We take that for granted. So for those of you who may not have heard, then you turn 18 in the foster system, you age out. And at that point, all funding stops. So all funding that would go toward education, scholarships, keeping a roof over your head, keeping food on the table, it all disappears. And SaveAteen.org is not only trying to bridge the gap to they're starting earlier. We want to get those teens adopted out of the foster system into loving homes. So open your homes, your wallets, and your hearts.
Yes.
And join us in supporting Save a Teen.
That's right. Go to SaveAteen.org and click
And
donate.
listen, the most important thing in life, I have great grandkids and grandkids are kids, the future generation. So I'm really, really into Save a Teen. It's really important these kids grow up and become successful adults.
Yes.
Absolutely. And we can have
So well said.
We can play an integral part in that happening. So thank you, George, for sitting down with us. Thank you for your advice. We appreciate you. It's a lovely opportunity to speak to you again, which I love that we're running around in some of the same circles and get to see each other often now.
Okay, and real quick, my website is theultimatenetworker.com. THE Ultimate Networker, all one word.com.
Great
if you want
URL.
to check me out. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, George. We
really
appreciate you, and great to see you again.
Great to see you. So there you got it. Another person. It's really about supporting kids.
That's right.
It's about giving them a life where they are safe and secure, where they get to be children and they are learning skills. So the organization Save a Teen. We would love that.
We would love that.
We love to amplify we're happy to amplify anybody here who is part of
In
this
fact,
fest.
we're going to do a little video intro right now for Cosme.
Yes.
And then we'll bring him over here. Here we go.
It's that time we say that hard goodbye. Know it's the right thing, but my heart still cries. Type of shit that hurts me deep inside. Baby, you know you're not ready to cross that line. It's that time we say that hard goodbye. Was yesterday you said, baby, you're mine. I guess for you that was a long time. That's why today we say that hard goodbye. One true love, I love. One true love, I love. I can't get enough. Baby, I'm stuck because of your love. One true love, I love.
All right, we are back in live, and the incredible human that you just saw on the screen is sitting next to us right now, and he's going to be performing live. Please let everyone know who you are and what brought you here tonight.
Hello, everybody. My name is Cosme, international artist from Cape Verde, based in New York, and I'm here in Florida, South Florida, and I'm just here to have a good time and show people a good time.
We love that.
And we're here raising money for SaveAteen.org. And so one of the things that we have been asking people is, if you went back and were able to give your teen self advice, what would you tell the teen version of you?
So for me, it's a little bit complex, but I'm trying to simplify it in a few words. I would say just slow down a little. Take one day at a time and listen.
Slow down and listen. Yeah.
Listen, yes. Because like when I was a teen, personally, I thought I had it all figured out, like everybody else, you know. But it takes a little bit of bumps in the road to find out that I did.
So true.
Here I am, and I'm telling you guys, listen.
Listen, there it is. So that's what you would tell your teen self if you could go back, slow down and listen.
I love it.
Slow down a little bit and listen.
All
I
right.
think that resonates with all of us.
Yeah, it sure does.
And it does take the bumps in the roads to be successful. I know that you've got to perform, so we're going to let you go. But thank you for sitting down with us quickly. Tell people where they can find you before you go.
Yes, please.
You can find me on Instagram, KOS.ME, Cosme, or ELL_Cosme, COSME. And I'm on Facebook, the same, on YouTube, The Real Cosme, The Real KOZ.ME.
Fantastic.
All right? You guys enjoy and have a beautiful night.
We so appreciate you.
Of
We're
course,
blessed to
our
have
pleasure.
you with
Thank
us.
you for sitting down
Thank
with
you.
us for a few minutes. So things are going to start to get loud here, which means
Yes,
we're
it's
going to be
getting
signing
loud
off
because
soon.
there are lots of artists that are going to be performing. You just met Cosme, and we're going to introduce you to Ellie right now as well. Check it out.
It's hard to stay when you don't explain it. It's hard to stay when you don't explain it. 'Cause I'm waiting on you. Any day now is good enough. 'Cause I'm waiting on you, on you. I'm running out of avenues, 'cause every road leads back to you. When memories fade, where do they go? I guess some things I'll never know. I can fool my senses for a little while, but some things are too hard to reconcile. Oh.
Amazon Fire, Roku TV, Pod TV, Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn Live.
And that's all the places you'll be able to find us. It will be on my channel.
It will be.
It will be. You'll be able to find it on
we'll-
my channel
we'll
and
let you know where you
Severo's.
can find it.
So but while you're here, why don't you sit down and tell us who you are and how you got involved with Save the Teen?
Welcome.
My company's building the next generation of video AI.
I have to talk.
Hold on.
Mr. Whitehouse.
Yeah.
So-
before we move on to Todd.
That's basically my link for everybody here is we're helping companies to create content. There's a thing called the creator economy that's $480 billion.
Yes.
And most of the business owners don't understand it.
Yes.
So we're helping them to do the video on a weekly basis to generate traffic.
Fantastic.
We're
So
about
what?
to get drowned out, so tell us where people can find you and.
Yes, and I was going to say
it's VidiBuzz, VIDIBUZZ, VidiBuzz.
that's great, and if wonderful.
I say, okay. Unfortunately, we had to cut you
We
short.
have Ellie,
You're too loud.
who's actually getting ready to perform.
Yes, Ellie is the best.
Maybe we
catch her.
can turn around a little bit. I don't know if it's going to work. Let's see.
We're all trying to make our dreams come true. A lot of us are entrepreneurs, and I think it's so amazing that we have this. Thank you, Claire, for putting on this amazing event tonight, where we can all come together in a room and share our gifts and our talents and just help each other level up. And that's pretty much what my song is about. A little bit. It's about having a dream that you want to come true so hard that sometimes it actually hurts. And I've been there. I'm sure a lot of you guys have been there. So that's what this is about. And just how sometimes when you let it go a little bit, it can come to you. So just kind of believing in that aspect of having balance. And
All right,
I know you-
Ellie's going to come to you live right now and sing a song for everyone.
And I know you can't see her face, but
Oh yeah.
they're all original songs. So I haven't performed these yet for anybody. So
and
Go,
you might
Ellie.
recognize Ellie from Owl.
That's right.
She's a friend of ours. We've known for a while.
That's what it is. That's what it is.
Sat down in a new cafe, dishes on the wall that made me. Would you go to town, but I want to stay? Turns out the coffee wasn't worth the wait. Looked up at the orange sky, wondered if I would ever arrive. Then my wish is way up high. Let go and just stand be.
Oh, Ellie.
So let's get kind of see. On me. Just let them be. Have you ever been full of fire? They've never been for your heart's desire. Scared of the blows that the stakes get high. Stories on repeat that make you tired. More I search, the less I knew. Sometimes you gotta let that come to you. Then your wish is way up high. Let go and just stand and be. To make back and see. Oh, me. You walking out, looking for the power in the sea. Back inside the dreams that got like light. Dark we've got to see. So not surprised. To make that I cannot see. Let's get thinking you right. Sometimes you gotta just enjoy the ride. Then your wishes will time and everything will be just fine. Yeah, yeah. Let go, just let it be.
Yeah, Ellie.
One of the songs that's going to be in her brand new album coming out in 2025.
That's right.
Thank you guys.
Ellie.
So this next one, this next song is basically about how society puts us in a box, and I didn't like that, so I wrote a song about it. It's called Why Do I? And I just actually shot a music video for this one, so yeah, so good. It's fun. When I was a little child, in a fire world, purple horses down inside the jungle.
You're hearing live now from one of the entertainers supporting Save a Teen.
While you're listening, feel free to open your hearts, your wallets, and your homes. Go to saveateen.org and make a donation to support this amazing organization.
Take all the credit on this uniform is getting old. Why do I hear your ears under my back? No more lectures, that's no books I didn't carry. Never to put in my time, now I make my own way. Didn't know how much this job would drain my creativity. Why do I? Why do I? Not like having my fire that's never wanna find. Why do I? Cookie cutter mainstream, cause the originality, infiltration, blocking screen, what are you gonna see?
We hope you're enjoying the entertainment this evening in support of Save a Teen. Open your hearts, open your wallets, open your homes. Go to saveateen.org and donate. If you can't donate, hit that share button. Sharing is caring. There she is, Ellie.
And there she is,
Thank
our
you.
friend
I
Ellie.
have more for you. I was gonna do a cover song, and I was like, you know what? No, I'm gonna keep doing my songs. I do a lot of cover games in the area, and I feel like this event is a lot about all of us just sharing our creations and our original just projects. So this next one, actually, I'm gonna give a shout out to Civia over there. So we're a nonprofit, and we definitely need to do some collaborations with yours because our nonprofit, we're called Jam for Humanity, and what we do is we make educational songs for kids, just anything from substance abuse to mental health. Cynthia actually rewrites the lyrics to a bunch of popular songs, and they're pretty amazing. So what we're doing, I actually wrote this song for the nonprofit, and it's for kids. Just a message that you can be small and you can be a big dreamer, and that you should never give up on your dreams. So that's what this song is about. It's called Floating. And we were in the studio last night finishing this one till about 12 a.m. So woohoo! So yeah, I'm gonna do it here. All right. They told me my dreams are so far where I stand. Keep playing each breakdown. Focus on what's at hand. I see bigger visions brighter. Building castles tall as stop picking up the pieces from when I got knocked down. Lock your eyes up higher and keep floating high. Keep floating, keep floating. No dreamer is too small. No dream can be too grand. You'll find it. You'll make it when you believe you can. No more asking for
Thank you, Jenny Gold. We agree.
always time to push the limits. You're picking up the pieces when I got knocked down. Up higher, keep going, keep going. Keep going, keep going. Keep going, keep going. Ooh, ooh. Keep floating now. Transcend time. I'll be alright. Don't pick up pieces from where I got knocked down. I'm gonna rise up higher. Keep floating, keep floating higher. Keep Keep floating. Keep floating. Keep floating. Oh, keep floating.
Yeah.
Thank you guys.
Ellie rocking it out over here.
So yeah, none of these songs are released yet, but they will be in the new year if you like what you hear.
Live sneak peek, first performances.
Yes. Wow. Incredible.
Or Spotify or whatever. It's just my name, Ellie Santra.
Ellie
If you
Santra.
want to support. And I have one more song for you guys. This one is actually close to me, but probably close to all of you guys because it's been my dream forever to live at the beach, and that's what this song is about. I'm from Philly, so before I moved here, I was always like, I want to live at the beach one day, and I made that dream come true. Holla, South Florida. So that's what this is about. It's called Waves.
They're waiting for some waves. Ellie Santra live singing Waves.
Before the day is over, it sound makes me feel older. Oh, 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 free, living on the edge, holding on down, no roof over my head. The sky is above me, standing my feet. Jumping in the waves never felt so right. Clouds from the sand, worries and a sigh. Carry me and hold me, I will give you. Never feel alone in your feel things alone. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 this is I don't care about things you say. No, it don't matter. No, it can't be my head. Think I don't show. Sing my song. La 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 la. La 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 and the way that sound on the fear, feel the drown. And the way that sound on the fear, feel the drown. There's a way that sound. Oh, there's no
Ellie Santra live.
That's a premiere right here
That's a
live.
premiere. It is.
Thank you guys so much.
Brand new,
And
original.
Thank you to South Florida Investor Social Club.
Yes.
And Save a Teen for putting this amazing event on. Stay tuned. We have a lot of
We'll
other
grab Ellie real
performers
quick.
and different fun things happening.
All right, we're going to grab Ellie real quick so we can introduce you to her.
All right, well, Ellie's getting unmiked.
Okay, and by the way, how did we not know about this gift of yours?
President and founder of SaveTeam.org. What we do is we raise awareness for parents, adopt teams, and foster care.
Hi.
Hidden talent. Oh my gosh, that was amazing.
That was amazing.
Thank you. Yeah, that's my other job when I'm not doing the owl stuff. So
Well, we're so happy that we were able
how it
to.
is. Artists have day jobs, I'm sure. So yeah.
Well, we're so happy that we were able to share that, premiere that, get everybody ready for this album release, because now it's all stuck in your head. So you're going to have to follow Ellie to see when that album drops. But we want to talk to you about, how did you get involved with Save a Teen?
So actually, it was through the Owl app, believe it or not. So I met Aaron just at one of our events, and he was like, I'm a connector. I feel like you guys are connectors, like most people. And if you guys don't know what Owl is, you might have seen these guys at some of our events, but we are a networking app, and a lot of people on our app just love to network, love to collaborate, a lot of entrepreneurs, artists. And so I met Aaron, and I heard about Save a Teen, and I didn't realize like how close to his heart that this cause was. Like, he actually was adopted, and they basically, from what I understand, they're helping kids who are in foster care, they're helping troubled youth. And he told me about that, and then I was like, oh my God, I also work with a nonprofit where we help troubled youth, and we help educate youth through songs, through music. We change the lyrics to popular songs to be like anti-smoking, anti-vaping, like mental health, and then we write some original songs too. So like, we're always like, with my organization that I work with, and then meeting him, I was like, okay, there's something that needs to happen. And then it all just, I'm a musician, so he was just like, want to perform at the event, and this all happened like last week.
Yeah.
Like, literally, like, yeah, it's pretty funny how quickly I feel like they put this event on, and how you can get so many talented people in a room. Like, I think a lot of us are networkers, so we're like, when it's like this morning, like, oh, you actually have to sing like 5 songs, and I'm like, oh, I thought I was just doing one, so I'm just like scrambling. So we make it work.
Yeah, you definitely made it work.
Yay, that was amazing, and it's so true. We met Aaron 2 weeks ago at the hot tour event that Al was hosting, and we were taken by his story too, and his mission, and by what can really happen when we come together. And so like you said, you just make these things happen when you come across things that speak to your heart, right? That speak to your heart, and you know that you can make a difference by being a part of them. One of the things we're asking everybody is, because we're talking about the Save a Teen organization, what's one piece of advice that you would give your teen self?
Ooh,
Yeah.
that's a good question. So many. So many things. Honestly, I feel like the biggest thing for me, like, I always say, like, I wish I knew about meditation when I was like a teen, because it has helped me so much, like, just with my brain and like functioning. I've been meditating now for like 10 years, but I feel like I was always just like scatterbrained and like had like a lot of anxiety. And like, if I had that tool growing up, I feel like it would have just made like, just like learning how to breathe and things. So if I could have just told her, like, just go meditate, like, that would have been helpful.
It's
But
so funny you say that. Like, I have breathe on my wrist.
gosh. Oh, what does it say?
Faith over fear.
I love that.
Faith over fear. You're awesome. These are by the Inspiration Company, by the way.
Yeah, shout out to the Inspiration Company.
You guys might not know. I'll say so. Of course, I have to bring this up because these are like mantras, like on your hands.
Yeah.
And I also make musical mantras. So like,
that's awesome.
when I do like pop music, but I am a meditation teacher certified. I don't teach as much anymore, but I do like musical mantras and sound healing, just because it's like, it's been so monumental for me that like these affirmations are like so key. Like,
they are
it's
reminders.
so easy to just forget. Like,
So
throughout the
easy.
day.
I mean,
Multiple.
yes. Yes. Yes.
Oh, and I love you have your nail, so you have like the little like sparkle. Yeah, that's amazing.
Oh, no apologies. Wait,
Good.
no, hey, this is a girl who's used to having a mic in her hand. No apology needed. So as you're here, you're hearing the stories, you're hearing the mission.
You're hearing the songs.
You're hearing the songs. You're hearing the heart of it all. Please open your wallets, your homes, your hearts. Go to saveateen.org, make a donation, make it for at least $1 more than you think you can, because you are literally saving the life of a teen. We are talking about foster youth, ages 13 to 18, who rarely get adopted out of the system. They become statistics, and when they turn 18, there's no support out there. And this is what Save a Teen is trying to do, is bridge that gap, help these kids that are not yet adopted into families, find families, and to have the support they need to grow into healthy, happy, productive adults.
Yes. No donation is too small or too big. So thank you for opening your hearts or wallets in your homes.
I will say too, like one more quick thing.
Yeah.
I love to give to organizations like this that are like smaller, that are starting sort of at the bottom, and like the bigger ones where I'm like, I don't really know what they're doing with my money or where it's going. But like, if you are going to give your money, especially this holiday season, give it to like the smaller companies, the people that you know are doing the work.
Yes.
Whereas like these other huge corporations, like you don't really know what's going on.
Yeah,
so I'm just
true.
gonna put
So
that
good,
in
so
there.
true.
With youth corporations, they're already started on their mission, whereas your donation can really get Save a Teen to be an organization that's on the map, that is a resource for so many. And again, partners with larger organizations. We talked about it earlier, partnering with Save a Teen, because these kids don't have someone to champion from. No one's submitting their names for Make-A-Wish Foundation. And there's just so many ways that lives can be changed through this. And I love that idea that give to the small.
That's right.
To help them become big.
Yeah, I love that. And love what you're doing and the lives you're going to be changing and have changed. Music, no.
And when
true.
your
Like, music
album
is so
drops,
powerful.
we're gonna have you back live.
We'll be there support.
So we can time the
Absolutely.
letter.
We're neighbors. So.
That's right.
Yes.
That's right.
Yeah, we didn't even know.
I know. All right.
Yeah, there's
awesome.
going to be a lot more going on. Just
Lot
I think
more to
through
come.
Owl, through you guys, through music, Save a Teen, all of it. So if you're in the area too, if you're in the South Florida area, definitely like come out and meet everybody, because it's a really great community.
It is, absolutely. Ellie, we love you. We so appreciate you. It's so good to see you.
I know. Thank you guys for being here and setting this up. I know it's not easy. We do it all the
You're so
time.
welcome.
Yeah.
It's a selfish, truly selfish pleasure. All right. Well, they're getting into this the speakers
Yeah,
now.
they're getting the speakers.
We want to thank you again for joining us tonight. It is Giving Tuesday, so
Yes.
give. To saveateen.org is where you can go make that donation. But remember, there's more than just giving $1. There is opening your home. There are so many children out there that are looking for their forever homes, to be adopted from the foster system. If you can't open your wallet right now, we understand. Share. Sharing is giving. Share this event. Share the link. Share the mission. Make sure people know about what Save a Teen is doing, and let's literally save a teen.
Yes. Thank you to Pod TV, helping us broadcast globally around the world. Amazon Fire, Roku TV, Pod TV, Twitter, Twitch, and YouTube. I'm Brian Schulman.
And I'm Nancy Debra Barrows.
And we are Voice Your Vibe, and we look forward to seeing you very, very soon, Positive Vibe Tribe. Have an incredible morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are around the world. And we're going to take you out. Yes?
I want to give a special thank you to both Junaid Ahmed and to Aaron Gibson, who really made this night possible so that we could pull it all together in short notice, bring this organization to light,
Yes.
bring you into the story.
That's right.
And raise these funds for this important
Yes,
organization.
and shout out to Go Box Studio as well.
Oh,
which
yeah.
We're
The Go Box
broadcasting.
is
You
our
can't see
studio
it,
in a
but it's all
box.
happening right here. Studio in a box.
Yes. Thank you again to everyone who made this possible. Thank you to everyone who donated. Thank you to everyone who shares what's happening and helps it grow. We appreciate you. And we are going to take you out the way we always bring you in.
Here we go.
goal is to bring people together that are wanting to level up in their business.
We love you. We appreciate you. We'll see you all very soon.
Marco.
Bye, guys. Happy holidays. Polo.
Developers, real estate brokers,